Well, we're finally here, ready to go. Map number 1, Anubis, with Strife taking on ATK, Laz and Paladin, to bring you through that hot action.
Excited to see what ATK have in store, man. I mean, I've seen a lot of really cool set pieces from them, as I mentioned in the pregame. And out the gates, Rex got a P250, Raid Boss with the armor as well. And why not try to rely on this guy's hot streak right now? He's been having an incredible last 3 months. Bowden will have the utility this time around. Flash Smoke Molotov. And it's a little bit of a default here. I think they're trying to sell something on this B site before committing to a set piece on the A site. But they're just trying to waltz their way in here.
Oh no. Oh man, like you said, they're just going in a bit dry, and they were just kind of, trying to see if they can sneak themselves into this. But it is just Swisher kind of making that little bit of diversion. But now ATK, they're going to just run into this A site. And already now, USPs are just starting to sing. Finally, that P250 makes a good connection. Bomb's going to go down here, but again, it's still a man advantage. Swisher, in a chaotic situation, he's got so many to go against, and somehow he still comes up with one out of that? How does that happen?
But he gets so much information as well. I thought Bowden would be a little bit more patient there, but Klasia's just running straight through. That leaves Reck in the clutch, 1v3. All these players surrounding him, boxing him in, but from the pillar, he can only get one. A little labored on the kill on Klasia, and Darty finds the defuse. Strife get there first, but it got a little sketchy there. You could start to see a little bit of a clutch brewing there from Reck.
I do like that idea, though, right? I mean, we see that there was 2 players that were, trying to just, sneak themselves into the B site, make a little bit of distraction. I kind of feel like there was a bit of a disconnect for the fake, but at least ATK were able to get the bomb down. With that bomb going down, now we see the rifles coming out. We got AKs already up. We got Galils right on top as well, so they ain't messing around. They want to win this second round.
And we've spoke about it numerous amounts of times, but if you are the CTs and you lose that force buy back, it is an absolutely catastrophic half that you have to recover from. Your buy in the next will not be pretty. So a lot hinges on this round number 2, even if Strife converted that pistol. Missed him searching for a quick B entry to try to surprise some of these Strife players, but that smoke up has to actually delay things here. They might actually boost on this left side, try to peer into Cubby, but Klasia's not showing too much skin, so this boost won't actually amount to anything, but they can still consider the contact play. But the jig is up, the information is noted, AKs are definitely been bought, and this round will not be easy for Strife, but at least now they have the awareness of what's in store.
Well, and ATK now kind of pull back on the A hit a little bit now. They're going to regroup up. They're going to try to go for the B hit, but again, still 3 CTs there. Some good spam work coming in from Infinite right now. Mistim catches a couple stray bullets right now. Still 40 seconds remaining on the clock. And ATK, they're just getting boxed in. This is terrible. I mean, now ATK, they have to get moving. They're starting to become the middle piece of the sandwich here, and this is not what they want.
And Stamina continues to encroach behind Bowden, dead man walking, and it's just his main prong that's come through, and nothing is being offered up. Infinite Darty chiming in for 3 kills apiece. And it just leaves Switcher with 4 HP, 14 seconds left on the clock. Bomb dropped on site, and he's just going to have to save this one out. The force buy does not work out, and Strife keep 5 alive, so best case scenario for them heading into this force buy. And they'll definitely be able to settle in to this half now that they've gotten the danger round out of the way.
Yeah, and such an awkward round too, right? I mean, again, ATK put so much investment for that. And the fact that they didn't even get 1 kill out of that is just not what you need. And the fact was too, is that we saw the double player from A pushing from Strife. I mean, that was huge. I mean, the fact that, Bowden, he got taken out really early, that was chaotic. So now,
yeah,
I mean, they're just relying on Swisher with the rifle. I mean, they have a couple, pistols with Deagles and P250s, but man, they ain't anything to brag about at all.
Not at all. You got to give credit to the site anchors stalling with the utility as well. Not off letting Mistim actually take a duel early on in that round. And by the time they actually get their set piece, and it's like 30 seconds left on the clock around that range, and it gets very, very chaotic. Stamina does very well to flank as well. Gonna try to rely on Swisher to get an opening pick here. Eris has got to keep his wits about him. Shot comes through, Molly's down. But Swisher can't get activated, and they're gonna have to reset here. He actually still wants to take another duel, but nothing being given to him. He's gonna throw that lurk smoke out, take up fountain control. Oh, Eris, this is a really tricky game, my friend, and he goes down. There's just his mid-prong left of stamina and infinite, but they've taken care of the Atk.reck. It's a stunner, though.
Yeah, it's a good start, though, but again, it's getting short-lived a little bit. Man, the FAMAS is just coming up big stamina. The IGL here now picking up a double, making it a triple now in this whole round entirely, but the lonely player of DJ left, a P250. Nothing to work with in terms of utility. The aim punch could just be right against him, and there it is. Darty lands that third round. Money should be back on the board here for ATK. They're ready to go, and I mean, Paladin, this is a side where for ATK, T side is their favorable, right? This is like a 55% win rate they have compared to their CT, so we need to start getting some numbers on the board.
55% is actually much lower than I was expecting it to be on a map like Anubis, so I definitely think that, yeah, of course, you don't want this half to run away from you, and you've got to start to work at the CT economy, but hey, 45% win rate on CT side is not bad. It's not bad at all.
It isn't, yeah. But look at this aggression, too. Even now, Stamina switching things up. This is good. This is big. This could be able to land things, and that's an early kill. Now he can just pull back. He doesn't have to commit to this. More kills coming in here for the Strife camp, and they're able to just land themselves the man advantage. Bomb's still down, but in control right now for ATK. DJ, okay, he was trying to see what he can find with the jump shot. A little slow to it, a tough one to land, but Bomb's picked up here, Paladin, and this is a tough position because right now, I think it's Reck right now. He's the one that's kind of made his good presence. He lands a nice shot at Infinite. Look at that, already down to 47.
I think that was a dink through the side of the wall.
Pretty sure.
A lot of places where ATK can go, but Bowden's gotten so much control in E-Box that he should get a free duel on Ecclesia, but it's just a matter of timing. It's an open B bomb site, theoretically, but okay, I say but they've gotten the Molotov into CT Ruin. They should get the bomb down. 4v3 retake for Strife, and a little bit of utility to maybe stall from the T's.
Well, Clay's already got some good positioning as well. Flash is now going to come in too, so this should be able to blind somebody playing behind pillar here in the dark spot. So now the CTs are going to be able to come to the back flank as well. Infinite does land that, so there we go. T's are getting desperate. They're trying to find some duels. None of them go in their favor, and Strife are going to keep this undefeated little streak going right now with a 4-0. Things are looking pretty good for the Strife side. No,
it's clean. I mean, I'm really happy to see how they're playing their own game here. These little CT aggression maneuvers in the early round is totally catching ATK off guard. And sure, you know, in that previous round, Swisher was able to get the opening. But if Stamina is able to get the trade, it completely renders that null and void for the T's. They can't do anything with that. Infinite as well taking a duel in mid and winning that out. So a lot of these 1v1s that they're trying to get into their favor and converting is really helping Strife here in these early rounds, so that these late rounds are just whimpers on the site, not banks. But another buy is out. They did get that bomb plant with that max loss bonus. So they're definitely going to try to stick it to Strife, but Strife's money right now, man. I mean, 4 AKs across the board, 7k on stamina. They're definitely sitting pretty, and now Ares is going to take a heads-up duel. Swisher finally gets an opening 5v4. Now they can sit on it, try to force a bit of aggression from the CTs, and now when you aggress as a CT with a 5v4 or 4v5 advantage, it gets desperate, and you can see Swisher, he's waiting for it, capitalizes on it, and now he's got an open round in this A bomb site. He's just going to sell something, though. He's going to sell a little bit of a fake. Clasia is still here on this A site, and they'll try to navigate it by going through E-box onto the B site.
Some good lurking coming in from Swisher, though, but he does get finally taken out. But he, again, just being that distraction point, so just leaving Darty by himself. And Darty does land that one, but he finally goes down. So still the man advantage here at 3-on-2. ATK finally gets bombed up, and he has to worry. Bowden gives his back to Infinite, and there's a double. And now DJ by himself hasn't been able to find a kill yet in this round. This is a 1v2. Desperation finds the first. 100 HP. Can he do it? He will not be able to. Clasia comes up massive. It's a bit of a nail biter, but it's going to be a 5-0.
And a 6-0 start for Klasia. I mean, all of these individuals are hot. I mean, we talked about how much firepower there is on the server. Infinite, Klasia, there were two players that I was definitely talking about. But on the other side of things, you've got Bowden 1-5, and you've got Reck at 3-5. Really want some of these players to step up. They've got so much raw talent in their first bullet that we haven't been able to actually see it activated just yet. Bowden is going to buy in with an AWP class cannon on the T side. So very susceptible to that aim punch. And look at this, man. That is so ballsy from the CT. Huge flash. It completely blinds Bowden. That AWP is null and void.
And this is huge too. I mean, this is one of the players that have, joined this team. He's now making a bit of a statement, getting that opening duel here. Darty takes out the AWP. Like you said, it was a glass cannon. It is going to be picked up, but look at this. Strife. They've just put their foot on the gas pedal. They're playing opposite roles here. They're just trying to take full map control right now, making ATK uncomfortable in this gun round for round number 6, and it's working well. It's paying wonders. The only damage has been done is against Darty, and that was a first initial duel here in the early iterations of this round.
Yeah, and I mean, Stamina causing even more concern in the ATK camp, aggressing and completely catching out this ATK default. They can't even get settled into these rounds, and you've got to give credit to Stamina for rallying the troops and making them play as aggressive as they are. Stamina posted up for another one-and-done angle. He should be able to get one, but missed him. Crouch walking into the angle. Huge frag in. Infinite still left up on the site, but he gets two masterful kills. It's just him on the site. I mean, he's got a player in the back of mid, and Eris finishes things off, but huge multi-kill there from Infinite to keep that clean sheet alive.
And look, this is with the team too. I mean, for Strife, this was their pick, right? I mean, then there's kind of a reason for it. I mean, back, 10 days ago, they took down Pain Gaming on this map, and they were able to win it. I mean, it was a 16-14 game, but the fact that they're able to take down a big dog like that, you can see why they want to play this map. And right now, we're starting to see, 6 rounds in a row. ATK have only bought 1 round that's been a 1v1 situation. Otherwise, it's been Strife just coming in full strides for this game so far. And color me impressed, man. This is a good thing to see right now for Strife.
And these are clean rounds that they're winning. Yeah, bar that 1v1, it's 4 or 5 players get left alive. And it's just that proactivity. That proactivity is just not letting ATK get settled. I don't think I've seen a single true set piece throughout this entire half, the set pieces that I was praising. And at this point, I don't even know if we're going to get to see it with the way this half is shaping up. If they continue to lay down the hurt in these early rounds, play these 5v3s out, then it's going to be easy pickings for Strife. And as I say that, finally a little bit of comfort for ATK to get settled and maybe execute on this B bomb site. But Stamina has got this AWP out first round in the half where he can activate it, and he's got that 5v4.
Yeah, and he already lands that first initial shot too, and look at that. Now it's just starting to be the cleanup crew. Darty, more multi-kills coming in here. Two Tech 9s remaining here for ATK. Not a single player has been taken out. Finally, Darty is the first to go, but it's an immediate trade. And this is what we were talking about. I mean, the fact that Strife are pretty much taking these rounds convincingly with maybe the odd casualty. Look at their money situation too. They're all sitting around, 5,000 bare minimum from Darty. I mean, he put a lot of money in this round, but look at them. They're sitting pretty, man. The economy game is looking really, really good. ATK going to come right back into it for another gun round. Bowden is going to invest in that AWP. And we haven't been able to see him put any shots at all in this first map.
It's definitely difficult. They've been targeting him in some situations where he's been flashed off. He hasn't been able to get stuck in any real post plants with that AWP. I mean, this is what, the second, third round that he's had that AWP out. But we've got to find a little bit more impact from him. He does his best work on the CT side with that aggression that Strife have definitely found an answer to. But we're going to have to wait to rack up a couple rounds before then. Reck, another huge amount of damage being done to him. They're going to flash again into mid, but that T-flash actually blinds Infinite right back. So finally, again, another 5v4 for ATK to deal with. And he hasn't actually been able to notate how fast Mistum was. Stamina gets killed back, and Clay just inching his way forward. This round is not over by any means.
Yeah, this is good coordination, both from Klasia and also Stamina. Look at them together playing in mid. Reck's going to have the lineup. There it is. The dominoes fall down, and now it's just Darty. We haven't seen this situation yet. A 1-on-4 Couple players wounded. He might be able to find something. Early aggression again, finding the 2 with the bomb down, but Swisher able to retrieve that first round here for ATK. It's scrappy, man, but it will definitely do.
They've finally broken it. They finally snapped that streak, and it got real dicey there. And it all came down to just that timing of the T flashbang. Immediately blinding Infinite as he thought he had free reign to peek down mid. And then Mistin plays with his food there. Aggression on that left side of mid, catching off some of these players of Strife off guard. And they somehow get their first. Yeah, Tardy made it real close there with the double. Couldn't actually catch the player that had already made his way onto the site.
If you could have had that extra time, like that 1 or 2 extra seconds to get across like that, I mean, that could have changed everything, right? I mean, the fact that Swisher came in the back lines like that, huge. Missed him, tries to get a little cheeky though. He'll get taken out right away. Now giving Strife again the man advantage here. Swisher trying to get a little bit desperate. Stamina's fully blind. It's a swing and it's an absolute miss right now. So now ATK, they ain't messing around. They're trying to get into the site. Aris doing good work and able to find a second. Oh my goodness. This guy's unstoppable right now. Strife, they're feeling it, man. The confidence is just oozing out of them.
Oh, that's big. A lot of map control that Rec can hold on to. They've actually abandoned the B bomb site. The B anchor of Darty has just evacuated. So a bomb plant should be able to come in, but we've seen how clean these retakes have been from Strife thus far, and it's not going to be easy.
Oh, there we go. We're back. And all right. Again, Strife in the man advantage. Aris, skin of his teeth, 21 HP surviving. So he might be kind of the bait in this one to see if they can get that trade, which would be favorable for them if they can do that. Shadow going to be revealed. DJ does get aggressive. So now Reck, one of the newest players. He's swinging wide. He's spraying that AK. Clears up everything, but he just gets overwhelmed. Now Strife have been able to take this first half guaranteed with an 8th. But I don't even know what to think right now, Paladin. I mean, this is looking good. I mean, this could be even hard double digits numbers that we're going to be seeing from Strife.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I have no doubt with the kind of momentum that they have going right now, they can't make any wrong decisions. Eris, this time showing up on that A-bomb site. We had Infinite do it before. All of these players have had their moments. I mean, Darty anchoring down the B-bomb site. Clasia with his aggression, Stamina, getting that consistent stream of frags, getting 1 or 2 kills to make their anchors' lives a little bit easier. It's just top to bottom, a very, very well-orchestrated CT side. And you can see that they've picked this map for a reason. They've got a really good game plan, and they're sticking to it. It's working out wonders, and ATK have just no idea how to counteract.
Well, you could even see Bowden just getting a little bit desperate, right? He, gets teased with the arm getting exposed from the dark corner, but can't land the shot. Swisher finally goes down. He was in a good position at E-box, but he's annihilated. He's gone. And now, right back to what we talked about. I feel like we've been, kind of saying the same thing, but Strife, they don't take much damage. They find that early kill right away. They open a duel, on CT side, and then they kind of sit back pretty and wait for ATK to make the mistakes. Reck now going to be coming through underneath on water. A bit of an interesting setup. This is actually a change in pace, but back into the mid we go, Paladin. Oh,
finally punishing that aggression, but it's Eris this time from main. So where one falls, 2 come up. It's like a Hydra. And the A-bomb site is free with all of that aggression, but
and they're going to go.
With that kill that Darty gets, yeah, you're right. They have to go. But it's just such an impossible scenario holding down this 2v4. Sure, you get the bomb plant, but with max loss bonus, that bomb plant is irrelevant. You've got to find rounds.
Yeah, and they're down in the numbers too, right? So they need to, like you said, they're going to kind of equalize things back up. They need to find an opening duel here. And they're very spread apart from each other. Mistum kind of, doing a little bit of exploring. DJ just playing in the back of the site. Trying to use this smoke to his advantage. Clasia now creeping through. The Molly's going to be able to clear it, but now it's just down to DJ. He's been in these situations before, but he comes short once again, and it's Darty able to find a triple, and he is now sitting at 14 kills. He is leading the kill board right now for Strife. This is a magnificent performance that we're seeing right now on the CT side.
Yeah, and of all the players in the server, in complete honesty, Darty was the last player that I would put on the top of the leaderboard. But, I mean, this guy's anchoring skills have been unparalleled, and now he's showing his prowess on the retakes as well. This guy's unstoppable. I mean, straight up, I honestly think it's a team performance here. I don't feel like there's any real weak link that ATK can press on forward through. We saw they were testing mid, but they can't even get there. Stamina gets a kill early onto the T steps. Swisher tries to fill that hole, but at what cost? Another 4v5 for the T's to dig themselves out of.
Yeah, Swisher going right back into this, and Glacier actually does get caught. I thought he was going to be a dead man, but there was a good molly. Swisher getting a little bit hungry for it. He wants to see he can do something, but now he gets smoked out. And ATK, they put their sights onto this B hit once again. It hasn't worked out for them. It's been a bit of a train wreck. It hasn't been able to be much succession for them to get to that destination. But it's a minute left. Still plenty of time to work with, but no more utility to work with. So this is a little bit of a sticky situation. Swisher still making some good distractions. And ATK, man, they either have to commit or they got to get out of this.
It doesn't matter at this point. I mean, it's pick your poison. They've got zero utility to get into this bomb site. There are 3 players posted up on this B site. Stamina's got a clean angle onto the side of B main. And they've just got to find some instant headshots. I don't think this crossbar is going to be able to get broken.
Oh, and I was thinking that was almost a collat too. It was looking like it. And there we go. Strife again. Have a good crossfire. And now it's all just down to Wreck. He's low. He does get a good headshot though. Bomb's still down just in front of him. Darty giving a little bit of a cheeky shoulder. And there we go. Strife picking up a 10th. Man, they are just not slowing down.
You know, there are certain players on this team that could, on this ATK squad, that can definitely clutch. You know, your likes of your Swishers, your Bodens, even your Rex, right? And they're not necessarily even giving them any sort of leeway into these clutch rounds, these 1v3s. You see, even in that round where Rex starts to heat up a little bit with the kill on his Stamina, you see Darty jiggling there. He's not taking the aim duel. He's well aware that he can continue to bait. He's got a player in CT runes that's going to swing immediately after, and they shut him down. So just like that, in so many of these different potential clutch scenarios, they're just getting shut down. So such a clean play from Strife this far into the half, and I'm surprised they have so many different setups, and they're just really catching ATK off guard. There's nothing that I can say that ATK are necessarily doing poorly. I think this is just a masterful CT haul from Strife.
It really is. It is clean, like you said earlier on, right? I mean, this is just, they're playing fundamental right now on the CT side, not leaving a lot of room here for ATK, and they're looking really uncomfortable. And like you talked about in the pre-show, I mean, this is a team ATK. They played this map a lot. I mean, they have 9 maps or 10 maps officially, right? So, I mean, they definitely have some good experience, but Stripe with 1 official game under this, taking down Pain. That's a pretty dominant one. Now the flashes come in. Darty, he was blind, but they're a little bit slow onto this execute. Smoke's coming in again. Odin testing some thick waters here. So now Darty's able to find this duel, and again, they're in the man advantage of 5-on-3. They have lots of time that they could work with if they want. It's a matter of Stamina can find this kill. Missed him. Oh my goodness, Stamina. He even lands that shot too. Taking a little bit of damage, but barely anything, and now it's just falling apart. Everything is just crumbled down, and there we go. Once again, Paladin. I can't believe my eyes.
I mean, I was always super excited about Strife's core, and to bring in Glacier, to bring in Darty, I thought this is right back to winning ways from Strife, but I didn't think it would take this little time. I mean, they are like a well-oiled machine at this point. They can do no wrong. And 11-1 the scoreline, another bye for ATK, but it seemingly doesn't matter, Laz. I mean, bye, no bye, this team just has everything down to a T right now.
Yeah, they really do.
Oh,
man, that is just filthy. I love it. It works out perfectly. Stamina is able to get aggressive, but that does come with a little bit of a cost, though. So now the bomb's already going to make its way into the site a little bit slowly and surely. Nades coming in, and it's just down to 2 CTs. So now this is a situation we haven't been able to say before. This is the full man advantage right now with a 4-on-2. Infinite barely surviving this one, but There we go. And he goes down. Stamina. He might just have to throw the flag and just go, yeah, we'll concede this one. That's fine.
I thought we were going to have another Strife round there, but you got to give credit to Swisher taking matters into his own hands and just barreling his way into the B bomb site. 2 huge entries, finally decapitating Darty. And once that domino fell, Stamina's opening tick was rendered useless. He won't even be able to save this AWP. It doesn't matter. I mean, we've got 2 rounds left in play. You've got 12K on Infinite. You've got 10K on Eris. There should be no problems to buy for the rest of the half. And Strife will be right back at it. But credit to Swisher for riding this ship at least temporarily here with that second.
Oh, it's just desperate, right? I mean, we need to see ATK. If they can put out, you know, at least 2 more rounds, I mean, it can give them something to work with going into that second half. But right now, I mean, for Strife, I mean, they haven't had to worry too much about the money game. And look at that, right? I mean, they lose 1 round and their money's just gone after this. I mean, yeah, full investment, of course, with ops and full utility, but things could change a little bit if this round doesn't go in their favor, and giving ATK a little bit of breathing room, maybe. But that utility is still lackluster, to say the least, and missed him trying to get a little aggressive, and Eris already throws a good counter utility just to kind of bombard them a little bit more. Flash comes in, Infinite peaks a bit too early though, and there we go. Reck, he finds that. That's a good pickup.
The B presence from ATK has been lost though, and Darty actually hasn't aggressed far enough to gather enough information that that side of the map is clear. Stamina is still going to make the rotation regardless. They've got this little bit of a mid setup with this 1-2 punch. And Bowden still gets one as soon as Stamina's arrived. But Eris has got to go big. And he can't get that multi-kill that they need. So it's Darty, the highest ranked player right now in terms of the scoreboard, into the 1v2. He's had some magnificent clutches so far, but shut down from DJ, and they've got themselves a third. Perhaps there's room for, you know, something here from ATK to get that fourth, and maybe there's a little bit of room to talk about in this game so far.
No, definitely so. And I mean, I think it came, you know, I think some good work from ATK and just kind of taking advantage of that situation into the A site. But like you said, I was thinking Darty. I mean, he's been on fire with the clutches and just getting the multi-kills, right? But no op here for the CT side. It's going to be double MP9. They're just going to swarm out of this. DJ does find the one. He will be able to get a big double bite into this one. So now he's going to be able to find 2. I don't know what is going on here. And okay, Blazer's going to be able to find 2 kills. And I don't know. I don't know what's happening. It was looking so good. And now Strife just pick up more duels. Not that one,
shocked. I'm shocked Bowden wins that, but oh man, I missed him. Should never be pushing that E-box smoke there. You have not cleared that part of the map out, and this 2v2, it's so doable for Strife at this point. Pulling back a 3v5, Infinite is not known, and Bowden, sure, he gets a kill, but it's all for naught. 12-3 half for Strife, an immaculate CT side. We'll see if they can close out their map pick, but we got to take a quick little break. We'll see you in a little bit.
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Well, we're back, and Strife have made a bit of a statement here in the first half with a 12-3 scoreline. Now ATK going to test to see if they can do the comeback story here for the CT side. Laz and Paladin to bring it through in the second half.
Your eyes do not deceive you. Strife are absolutely marching their way to convert their map pick, and it starts with some flurries of frags from all three, Darty, Eris, and Clasia. And what a tough rut that you have to dig yourselves out of if you're ATK. I mean, they're in your spawn, for crying out loud. And it's just DJ trying to hold on to this vest. Blink and you miss it. 13th on the board for Strife. I think we're going to have to quickly reset and head to Mirage because this one looks over.
I can't believe it. I mean, again, like it's just like a speed run of an Anubis here, right? I mean, they just run into the B site, they get multi-kills, get the bomb out, and they're still hunting. So now, like I talked about, they're feeling it, right? I mean, the confidence is just over the charts. And that's a scary thing because we talked a lot about this this whole BO3 is going to be a bit of a slugfest, you know, a bit of a brawl. But I think ATK didn't get that memo here from map number 1 so far because it's just been lackluster to say the least.
Yeah, but Strife absolutely did. You could see how much they wanted to fight throughout this first half, and even in the second half, just with that pistol straight away, where they're so willing to take the duels. They consider themselves to have the better individuals, and yeah, as of right now, they definitely do. Infinite 15-8, Stamina 15-10, Darty 17-6, Clasia 15-6. I mean, these are unreal numbers to have. We've got another 5v4 for Strife to sit on. Taking out Swisher, really the only player that's been able to have some key impact for ATK thus far. I mean, you gotta give credit to ATK for at least trying to duel here, but they just can't win them.
Yeah, and even Missed him kind of goes for, you know, multiple peaks after multiple peaks and doesn't even win it. Now the flash comes in. This should be another easy duel. Just kidding. It's going to be a 5-7. That does one a little bit better. DJ trying to pick up this Galil. He does succeed in it. But again, Strife just leading the numbers here. They still have quite a bit of utility to work with. They have those 3 smokes ready to go, so they can go for a good execute into any site of their choosing. But the time is running out. I mean, we are at 30 seconds. The bomb is in their control, but they need to make a decision pretty quick here.
That'll be a little bit of a lurk smoke. I think they're going to end on A. It's only Wreck on this A bomb site. He's just got a deagle. Can't stall with any utility. He's really just got to hope and pray they don't clear default here. But they didn't spot him, and Wreck does get one. 7 seconds left on the clock. Nearly a fiasco there for Strife, but they just get the bomb down in time. Bowden can't get there quick enough, and it's DJ left up into this 1v2.
Yeah, and he's got the Galil, so he's going to run out, but he's going right through his smoke, and there we go, his demise. It's all over now, so 14 is gained. Money is it's just a blunder. I mean, we're talking ATK, the highest amount is 3,000. Wreck with 28, so I mean, they don't have the best, you know, financial situation, so they're going to have to just go lighter on the pistols and kind of risk everything for map point here for Strife.
Yeah, it's a bit of a pick your poison situation. Do you want to run back potentially 12 rounds in a row and save? Or do you want to try and gun back for the money? And they're going to take a little bit of a buy. I mean, it won't be pretty into the following, but they've got at least Eagles to talk about. Clasia open things up again. Free A bomb site. It's just Bowden with this Deagle on the back of CT spawn. And they could just march their way onto this site, the T's.
Oh, they're just getting so much control. Look at that right there, man. Clasia able to find a nice MAC-10 spray through the smoke and now starts things off. Looking for a little bit more, man. He's blood hungry. He's just bloodthirsty. Finally, DJ with a pistol again. A little bit of a reply, but it's not much, and it's short-lived once more. Missed him with a Deagle on the opposite side here of the map. He's not even nowhere near the action. And I think this map point might be secured unless some way and somehow Strife kind of just throw this one away, but that ain't in the deck of the cards here. And now we're on map point, 15-3. It all comes down to this. ATK needing to make a massive comeback of 12 rounds in a row to pushing overtime.
And I don't believe we'll have an AWP out and play for Bowden, so we can't even have that aggression from him. 4-18, the star Swedish Opper is nowhere to be seen here on Anubis. And Strife continue to run away with things. perhaps a little bit more of a faster play to open things up, knowing that there's a weak money situation going on for ATK. And it is in a sense. They try to take that early A main control and they'll have it. So already something to be happy about if you're part of the Strife camp. And Stamina is just going to scale all the way to E-Box. I don't know if Bishop's caught that. He is a little aware of it, but he loses the fight regardless. So I've said it once and I'll say it again. Another 5v4 for Strife to sit on here.
Yeah, I feel like we said that a lot. I mean, I feel like that's just been the phrase here today on map number 1, but it's just hard not to mention it, right? I mean, it's just Strife has just done everything so perfectly, and now it's even looking a little bit more than perfect because now they're just picking up duels. Finally, Bowden gets something. He takes down Stamina. That's a heavy hitter on this side, and it's all just down to him. The Swede now to come alive on a 1-on-4 to still keep themselves in this game. The bomb's already going towards the A site. Bowden, no utility at all to work with. He has a long road ahead of him. He's going to do the sights here in the water. See what he can fish up. I don't know. And he's already got somebody flanking him, and I think that's Darty, and Darty's already coming from the back lines, and this again. Does Bowden expect something like this? He does not. And there we go. Strife, they will take this thing with absolute ease. And Anubis, it's done and over with.
I was not expecting this. I really wasn't. I'm going to be completely honest. I mean, having a 12-3 half on your CT side, immaculate game plan, and they're just closing it out and clean.